Now, the extent of the driver's license backlog in South Africa may mean that many have no choice but to drive around with an expired car license. But what are the implications for your insurance if you're involved in an accident during that time? The South African Insurance Association says it's been getting a flood of new inquiries around exactly this. Insurance risk manager at the South African Insurance Association is Zaig Sondiyazi, and he joins us now live from here in Johannesburg, and hopefully he has some answers for us. Zaig, thank you so much for your time this evening. So, will insurers automatically reject claims of those driving with a expired license during this pandemic?
Thank you, Marcel, for the opportunity to continue educating our policyholders. The short answer will be definitely no. Insurers will not only look on the license or expired license factor only when they're deciding claims. We've been here before. If you can remember, I think 15 or 20 years ago, during the introduction of the card license, the system was clogged because of applications, and the insurance companies were able to handle claims to the satisfaction of the customers at that point in time. So what happens in the event of a claim? Insurance will look at the total holistic material aspects of the claim. By that we mean we will look at the condition, roadworthiness of the car. We'll look whether the car was intended for that purpose of use. We'll look at your reckless or your kind of driving that the driver was involved in. We don't look at one element only. The expired license is only one element. For example, I'll give a simple example. In the event that it is materialistic, a driver's license, it will be in a case where maybe the license was acquired fraudulently, or the driver of the car at the time of the accident was involved in shoddy work, maybe crime-related matters. Then the insurance would look at that aspect. But in a straightforward claim, insurance would look at the whole material elements that affect the claim, not only the license. I will also add, you must remember, when a traffic cop stops you, they will give you a ticket or a fine, and they'll let you drive home or to work with an expired license. So that tells you as well, in the hindsight, that you are still eligible to drive that car with your expired license. Just like in the insurance space, we will consider all aspects. We won't look at the one element.
Now, Zaig, I'm sure that you're used to there being a lot of rolling of the eyes when you have to deal with policyholders, because people just don't trust insurance companies. It's just one of those things that we begrudgingly pay and then have to prepare yourself for battle when you have to put in a claim. Now, I'm looking at the statement, and you rightly mentioned that back in May of 2007, there was this guidance provided by the Ombudsman for short-term insurance ruled that insurers should not refuse to entertain the claim of the driver's license or license disc that has expired, and they need to consider the full merits of each claim before making a decision and not reject claims solely because a driver's license has expired. But I know I've been on a scene of an accident, either of my own or an incident of some kind or a friend, and as soon as you see that another one of the cars has a license disc that's expired, people go, oh well, there you go, I'm not going to be able to get a claim, and that kind of thing. What can people do to ensure that when they put in a claim, their license is expired, they put in a claim, they know their license is expired, how can they ensure that their insurance company is indeed judging their claim based on its merits and not just dismissing it out of hand because of a license disc that we know now is so difficult to renew during these pandemic times we're living in?
That's a good point, Marcel. What I will urge policyholders at this point in time, and for their own comfort and ease, is in the event that you don't feel comfortable, contact your respective broker or insurer, and they will log into your policy your attempts. Maybe show them that you've made so many attempts trying to get a date, but you are not successful, and they will lock that into your policy. In addition, I think it's very imperative to state that as insurers, we are guided by the trusting customer fairly principles, which encourage insurance companies to find reasons to pay, to find the reasons to satisfy customers. So all those aspects are swaying or guiding insurance companies to act ethically and to understand that implications, some of the implications as we reside in South Africa as well, we understand what's happening with the system currently. So we will consider all those merits when we look into a claim. So I urge policyholders, in the event that they are not happy with the outcome, they can contact SAIA, South African Insurance Association, or our email address is on Google as well, and our number 011-726-5381. Then we will look into those merits of the claim. As you rightfully say, the Ombudsman did rule in this point initially. So I hope people will be at ease. And in the event that expired license has a merit, examples would be, as I've highlighted, where maybe you are doing a fraudulent matter with the car and your license expired. For example, your license expired in 2019 or 2017, and you've got a claim now, and it expired long before the COVID pandemic. So you will have to explain, because that is prejudice against the insurance. You've been sitting, there was nothing that you did to make sure that you renew your license. Then we will consider those merits accordingly and individually.
Okay, that's very good advice. And I think the takeaway there being, if you're driving around with an expired license right now and you have tried to renew it, be proactive and contact your insurance policy holder, your insurance company or your broker, and let them put that on the system, just in case something were to happen. And we hope that it doesn't, and so that you're not caught in a predicament, as it were. Zakes Sondiyazi is the insurance risk manager at the South African Insurance Association. Thank you so much for your time and for your advice this evening.